Hi parents, this is my update for the 11th of December. I know that a lot of our families are out there with lots of questions, and we've been happy to answer all of your questions via email and phone currently as new stay-at-home orders are in place. I do want to remind parents too that we have our wonderful district website, which has so much information, including the return to campus timeline and our survey. We have been calling parents to finish up their surveys, just a couple more left, so we want to say thank you to everyone. It also has updates about the breakfast and lunch schedules. As the schedules have been changing, it is posted here. I do try to post it on Remind and all of our social media afterwards, but please remember that all this information is always at our hlpschools.org website. Next is, of course, our Los Altos information, which is a lot of the same stuff up there, but some pretty good information that is specific to our school, including our news updates, which also has stuff that I specifically have done, newsletters, our great series about mental health for children, our resources for parents. That's all here at our Los Altos.HLP Schools website. I do want to bring up one issue that's happening. A lot of our families are confusing their laptops or having children use each other's laptops during the time. I do want to remind parents that if your child uses a different laptop and uses their Google account, and then someone else goes on that thing, the other account's going to be now associated with those childs, and vice versa. Most commonly what's happening is you have a student in first grade and a student in fifth grade. They confuse each other, they use each other's computers, and they're both signed into Google. So right here, I'm just going to show you how this looks. This has my Google on there, but it also has Google's accounts that are associated with me. What I have to make sure constantly is that I'm signing out of all accounts, and then I'm able to, so if I sign out of all accounts, I do this, and then I sign in just to my account. So what ends up happening a lot of times is like our kids are using each other's laptops, and then they're going in, and now there's two emails associated to that computer. And especially for things like our Canvas and our IO, which is how we take a lot of our assessments, if there's two kids still logged into that laptop, it's going to associate those counts. So what I tell parents is to make sure kids are always signing out of all accounts, right here, signing out of all accounts before they go and log in. I get it, sometimes we have to share laptops, maybe one wasn't charged, the other one is. Kids get confused. The other thing is, a lot of parents, I've been telling them, is to take like a little piece of tape and put a number one, or put a little sticker on the corner of your laptop so you know that this one that has the sticker that has a tiger on it belongs to one student, and the other one that has the picture of a dog on it belongs to another student, just to make it careful and so that people understand, right? It's just something that has to be done so that we don't have this confusion. That's really common. Before, I was having parents come in here and I was helping them fix these accounts because of the stay-at-home orders, and because I don't want to be, within the 6 feet distance and have anything happen to either one of us. This kind of stuff, if you can't figure it out, you will have to do a tech ticket, and then they can take over your computer and show you how to do that themselves too. But the easiest thing I have to remind parents is just remember to sign out of all accounts. I do want to remind parents too that a lot of information is on Canvas that is also on Remind, but I keep it on Canvas so that way if your children need to access it or you need to access it, it'll stay there for the time period that we need to have it open. So things like our upcoming events are all up there, and then our links. When I do live links that includes kids images and things like that, that will only be on Canvas, and the reason why is because I don't want those to be accessible to people outside of our home, of our school, right? So a lot of times parents are like, well, I don't know where that's at, and I have to go back to Canvas. It's on Canvas, so it's important. Of course, you could always email me and I will be happy to send you a link out. But for the protection of our children, I am keeping those things like that, those video reminders and things, exclusive to Canvas. So that's where you can usually find most of our items. I do have to remind parents that we are actually starting our Kinder Roundup. So if you have any family members, neighbors, friends who are interested in coming to Los Altos, please joining us for our new parent meetings. We have one on the 11th, another one on the 8th, the 15th, and then so on. Our actual registration for the school district will be starting on January 19th. So we do want anybody who's interested to come to our next couple meetings to get information. Also, we're going to be starting our Spirit Week with something special every single day. So please join us and have fun with us for Spirit Week. We also have our Deck Your Halls video that's going to be going up on Canvas soon this weekend. That'll have wonderful decorations you can make at home. And of course, if you do need supplies, you can always give Miss Sid a call or email and we can mail out those supplies to you. Also on there is a bonus on next Tuesday. We're going to have a Breakfast with Miss Miranda event on Tuesday. So that information is also on Canvas and Remind. And then also going to be on Canvas and Remind is our Prep and Landing viewing party where our teachers are talking about this fun movie. I did to remember that winter break is coming up, but right after winter break, when we resume on the 5th and the 6th, we will be giving out our Canvas tote bags and also a resupply. So it won't be everything you got at the beginning of the year, but it'll be resupplies of things like paper, notebooks, pencils, erasers, and things like that, dry erase markers that you can pick up starting on the 5th and on the 6th. And you'll also get your Canvas tote bag from the district for your laptop or for your laptop and iPad if you have an iPad in Kinder First and Second. So winter break is going to be here, but then when we come back, we will be having our supply handouts, and that information is also going to be online. And lastly, as always, we do have our social media. Each one of our social media covers different things. Sometimes parents say, well, why don't you post exactly the same things? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I do that so that I could get you to go to all of our different social media, to go to our YouTube, to go to our Instagram, to go on our Facebook. It'll never be something that's like necessary because all that stuff also goes out on Remind and Canvas. It's just fun extra stuff. Like right now we have Teddy who is videoing us from the North Pole, and Teddy's found on Instagram. And then I'm doing fun little jib jabs out there for parents on Facebook and Twitter. And then of course YouTube has our videos, and I have been doing some extra videos lately, including my how to draw a snowman video. So I hope everyone is doing well. Remember to stay safe, and as always, go Tigers.